Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, subscribe button, and weigh in. I appreciate all the support, man. Lot to talk about, man. A lot going on in Battle Rap. Jay Black and URL was live earlier today talking about a lot of big things that they got coming up. We're going to talk about that. The Smack volume dropped. We are going to talk about that. URL streaming from the app. I'm going to get my thoughts on that. What else is going on? You got the Arsonal and Bandit Montana situation, man. I'm going to speak on that. But first thing I want to talk about, man, I was watching this live earlier. It was with Battle Facts and Angry Fan and Piranha, bro. They on live. Piranha is questioning this nigga. Before I get to that, Battle Facts, you had a blog, you had a live that was in your favor. You had a live that was in your favor. You talking shit about DME, making him look crazy, he crashing out, doing all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas was rocking with that live. Doing blogs, everything, fucking with the live. At the end of the day, you was winning. It doesn't matter if you really smashed the girl. You still had DME looking crazy. You called this girl on live. You don't even have to fuck her at all. You had DME looking crazy. You don't ever have to address anything you win through your actions. The next time niggas would have heard from me, I'd have been talking about Battle Rap. I wouldn't even been on that shit no more. But you on live, talking about this, talking about that. And now, the more you talk about it, the more niggas gonna want you to expose the situation. That's why I know you ain't really built for these blogger wars. You don't really know how this shit work. The more you talk about it, niggas gonna be like, so, did you fuck her or not? So, what's up with the text message? So, put the text message out. So, say this. You ain't gotta do nothing. You might be trying to protect her. You might be trying to protect the situation. Maybe nothing happened. Maybe something did happen. Maybe this ain't none of these niggas' business. At the end of the day, you was brought into this situation. You ain't go live. Yes, you wasn't going live because you brought it up. Niggas was saying shit about you and you were literally defending yourself. So why are you explaining yourself to these niggas? You are on a live with Piranha and Piranha got the audacity to be telling you, you went out bad. That ain't P. That ain't P. That ain't this. That ain't this. And all this kind of shit, acting like that ain't the way to move, that ain't the way to this, because you ain't really addressing the situation. Bro, you don't gotta explain yourself to a fish. You do not have to explain yourself to a fish. This is Piranha. This is a nigga that was moonwalking in a fight. This is a moonwalk bull.
Tell her pull up. I'm Dolo, nigga. Tell her pull up. Okay. You pussy, nigga. You straight pussy, nigga. Come on, bro. Battle rap niggas. Y'all niggas pussy, nigga. Now, pull up right now.
You don't gotta ever talk to that nigga. That nigga is a bum. You got clean paper on there trying to question you. That nigga don't even show up for battles. All these niggas are bums.
He ain't lying. That's right.
Because the more you talk about it, the worse you gonna be. 48 laws of power. You gotta know when you in a lead in a race. You gotta know when to push the button and when to chill. You like maybe you like a little too much attention. You on live, you on other niggas' channel on they live, and you on it, bro. You got your own channel. You gotta learn to control the narrative. You got your own channel. I'm not going on Cap's channel to talk to the Moonwalk bull. Fuck that nigga.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Doing shit like this, the table's gonna turn on you. See, all these other niggas, they relentless. They do blogs. These niggas are scared of A-Dep and them, bro. A lot of these battle rappers, they scared. I'm the only nigga that say, fuck that nigga. A lot of these other niggas gonna have a bad word to say about A-Dep, Battle Truth, or DME Detroit. They afraid to talk about them niggas. I say fuck them niggas. I'm one of the only bloggers that'll do it. The rest of these niggas scared. So at the end of the day, you more low-hanging fruit. Niggas gonna always kind of side with them over you. You was winning a race. You don't gotta address these niggas. Do your live. The live came out. You got niggas rocking with you, fucking with the live. At the end of the day, keep it moving. You do not have to explain yourself to a nigga who can't fight.
Exposing that shit, bro. Like it's.
But guess. So let me ask you this:
Backshot Warriors. What bitch ain't then got popped over the years? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't no nigga just exposing that shit, bro. Like it's.
But guess.
It just seems like
Piranha, look what happened though.
It just seemed like you was mad and you flipped your motherfucking phone around like, is this your dog? And it was like, and now you trying to hold shit back. You can't throw no hint like that out and turn your phone around and then now when niggas asking you questions, you talking about betting money.
Exactly.
Like, that shit.
Okay, so no.
This nigga running in the house, took off running in a damn near a full sprint. You ain't gotta explain yourself to no moonwalking ass nigga. Fuck that nigga. Because the more you talk about it, the more niggas are going to want you to explain it. And you don't got to explain nothing. Always remember that. You do not have to win through your actions, bro. Win through your actions. I gotta explain nothing to these niggas. You know why? Because they don't really want you to win no way. These niggas don't fuck with you. They just nosy.
Look, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even tell you.
So at the end of the day, fuck them. They brought you into it. You do not have to explain yourself to them niggas. So I just want to say that real quick. Now, obviously the Arsonal Bandit Montana situation. No, pretty much, man. Let me read what I just saw, man. Arsonal Bandit Montana. Okay, let me be clear. Ars still paid me my money. He didn't leave me hanging on the business end. I just wanted to battle and my ops didn't show. So let's stop the weirdo shit. I can't prepare. My 2 ops ain't showing. Ars still paid me. I ain't speaking about it again. So, you know, Bandit Montana had a lot to say, basically saying niggas wanted him to pay $2,000 at the last minute. He didn't want to do it, and that was it. So basically what's going on, Rock was supposed to battle Black Aladdin. Black Aladdin got locked up. That's what's going on with him. I don't want to speak too much about his business because I don't really know the whole story. Just hopefully everything is well with him and his family. But he got locked up, couldn't do the battle. Bandit Montana is basically a replacement, and somehow they trying to get this nigga to pay $2,000 on short notice to do the battle. And I saw it's probably a situation where Ars was going to pay some of the money and they wanted Bandit Montana to pay the rest of the money. He wasn't going to do it. He told Rock ahead of time he wasn't going to do it. So Rock already knew he wasn't going to do the battle. They didn't let nobody know because they didn't want to take Rock's name off the flyer. And that's pretty much what's going on with that. Tay Rock had tweeted that he basically still wanted to battle the nigga, even if he had to battle him on URL. And he also wants to battle Arsonal, but Arsonal is basically saying he don't want to battle Bandit Montana. He's just a broke ass nigga. He lost respect for him. So where I feel about this situation, bro, I agree with Bandit Montana. I wouldn't have paid no $2,000 to battle Tay Rock either. Why? Because if we both URL artists, I can get Rock on URL, bro. I may not get him today. I may not get him next week. I may not get him 3 months from now, but Tay Rock don't got nobody to battle. Tay Rock is battling all these up and coming niggas to still get battles because he literally battled everybody. So at the end of the day, if I'm Bandit Montana, all I gotta do is cook a little bit in my next couple battles, and eventually this Tay Rock battle will probably be on the table as someone that he might be willing to battle. So why would I pay $2,000 to battle? So when you look at this UW situation, Ars is basically, see, a lot of this, I was wondering why this battle was in New Orleans. I was like, why did Ars create the UW, bring it back, and do it in New Orleans? New Orleans don't have a big enough fan base to kind of recoup the kind of money to put Arsonal, Tay Rock, Geechee Gotti, Sharon, all these niggas, T-Top, Danny Myers on the car. How you going to get the money back? So come to find out, it seemed like you would be better off doing it in New Jersey. You still got the Philly, Delaware, New York area, Maryland area. A lot of people can come up and support. So doing it in New Orleans already was like, how is he going to make the money back? And come to find out, a lot of that Creole Battle League, all that shit down in New Orleans, it looked like this was kind of like a little joint venture without letting it know it was a joint venture. Because a lot of these Creole battlers are the ones that's actually paying for the battles. So some of these guys are actually paying for the opportunity and paying for the look. And when in a situation is like that, you always going to have problems, man. A lot of these niggas not going to be able to come up with the bread. It sounds good and all this kind of stuff, but when you got 12, 13 niggas on a flyer, all this kind of stuff, you already know you finna have some problems. Niggas gonna be no shows. Niggas ain't gonna be having the bread, nothing like that. And take someone like T-Top. T-Top T-Top's artist probably paid for that battle. And T-Top fucked the footage up, and now the battle ain't good. This is the problem with paying for battles. It happens a lot, so I'm not knocking Ars or nothing like that. But this seemed like a situation where Ars just felt like you probably could just get some money or a little opportunity down here on the strength of just these Creole Battle League niggas maybe want to look or something. And I can just bring these niggas down here, Tay Rock, Geechee Gotti, all these niggas, I can bring them down here, put all this shit together and just do a battle event. But having battlers pay for their own looks and all this kind of stuff, that shit ain't never gonna work. That shit ain't never gonna work long term. So when you say UW is back, it needs to be back the way it was when we was getting Lux and Hollow, we was getting Surf and Cal, we was getting Hitman and O-Red. It needs to be where the league is paying for the battles, not the other way around. Not none of this, you pay for the battle, you get your own hotel, find your own flight down here, all this kind of shit. Like, nah, and 2 URL niggas, why would I battle on UW? If I'm Bandit Montana, I'd rather battle them on URL. It's just a bigger look. So I don't know. Like, that was bound to fuck up from the start. So add the chokes, the no-shows, and the audio being in and out, the battle event was like halfway good. It was just like okay at best. You had some decent battles on there. You had like Sharon and Danny Myers, shit like that. Official and Loso wasn't that bad, but for the most part, this event was kind of lackluster, to keep it real with you. It was definitely kind of lackluster. So that's all I want to say about that situation. Bandit has been doing a lot of interviews speaking out about this situation and just trying to clear the air. And it just looks like he's being very authentic, to keep it real with you, as though like he was put in a bad situation and niggas just wanted him to pay for the battle. And when he can't pay for the battle, it looks like he just, Tay-Rock tweeting my op didn't show up makes Bandit Montana look bad. When really he just didn't, he didn't feel like paying the money. So, I mean, that's what looks like what's going on with that. And I ain't mad. I wouldn't be paying the money either. And he said they wanted him to pay the money at the last minute. So that's another thing I wouldn't have done. So I can't be mad at Bandit, bro, to keep it real with you. So, Arce's got to know if he gonna do that kind of shit and throw 13 battles on a card, you bound to have issues. It's just that. And, so that's what's going on with that. URL is streaming from the app. That's great. That's great, bro. That's absolutely great. URL needs to do that. I'm not knocking Caffeine. They gave us a lot of good battles. They gave us the last Pat Stay battle, Geechee and Lux, Surf and Lux, you know, a lot of like Queen of the Ring, joints was on there as far as Queen of the Ring, merging with URL and doing events. They gave us a lot of battles, bro. And a lot of time we talk about it being commercial and all this kind of stuff and not that. But they still gave us a lot of great battles. But I feel like if you URL, you got to go more independent. You got to be yourself. You got to make this battle rap shit work independent, because you always in business have to figure out a way to cut out the middleman. You have to cut out the middleman. And Caffeine was very controlling, bro. They want you to take the COVID test. They want to be outside, and now you can't be outside now because of COVID. And you know, they stopped the whole, they stopped the fucking Surf and Cortez joint with a little fight in the back. So they still was like putting a stamp down whenever they did an event. Like, yo, push come to shove, we are the final say so. We are in control. We are control of the stream. So Smack kind of had his hands tied behind his back. I heard they was telling that nigga he can't drink. He can't have a bottle or a cup or nothing when he was performing or hosting or whatever, because he slurred his words too much. It was all kind of shit I would say. Remember they stopped Mook from bringing his alcohol at the face-off? They still put their foot down, and that got to be very irritating to some niggas that actually feel like they the bosses. If you are owner of URL, the last thing you want to do is be taking direction from niggas that don't know shit about battle rap. So they needed to stream from the app, and it's perfect, right? Perfect the way it is. If you have the URL app, you can see the battles, stream live from the app. You also can go to URL TV's website, and it will be streaming there as well. If you don't got the app, you can just watch it from the website. So it pretty much answers everything we need to answer. As long as the stream is good, cool. As far as the volume card right here, man, I actually feel like this is a good card, bro. I gotta keep it real with you. I like this card a lot. I love the volume, bro. If this volume is in the same fucking room as Chess and Rex, all of these battles are going to be fire. All of these battles are going to be dope. URL had some bad battles last year. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. They did. But a lot of these battles were in big rooms. If you took them same battles and them same bars and you put them in smaller rooms, the battles would automatically be better. As much as I talk shit about Serious Jones, he's going to have a better battle in a small room. As long as URL ain't trying to sell tickets to this volume. You know, don't do that shit. Don't turn this volume into like the old volumes y'all been doing recently where it's 400 or 500 people still at the volume. Keep this shit in a small room and it will be dope, man. It will definitely be dope. Real quick, I want to say also, URL has announced that Lux and Rum Nitty is going down this spring. Setup, it is going down. The trailer is out. So yeah, if you think about that, remember what I told y'all when I said the greatness of RBE last year will change the way URL do business moving forward. And that's why you got to have competition. So the people that have an issue with URL and they only fuck with RBE, that's stupid. The people that got an issue with RBE and only fuck with URL, that's also stupid. You got to have healthy competition in order for niggas to be great. One of the reasons why URL is putting Lux and Run Nitty in a small room is because they see the success of Max Out.
I'm shooting more events actually. You know what I mean? I'm trying to shoot more events, but like, you know what I mean? I'm not shooting as much, you know, big events. I'm focusing on the production aspect of this shit now. Like, you know what I mean? Close sets. You know what I mean? So I'm going really set based instead of doing like, you know what I mean, venues where, you know what I mean, it's open to the public. You know what I mean? So
they see that Run Nitty and Lux was trying to go to Max Out just so they could be in a small room. They see that Calico and Goods and all these niggas go in a small room. So for them, they like, okay, if you gonna buy the tickets in a small room for RBE, you'll buy the tickets in a small room for URL. So URL is adapting to what RBE was able to do last year. And that's how it goes. ARP also adapted. When ARP first started, he wasn't doing no big room battles, but I think he felt tested in a way, like people saying URL is so great, the #1 league, all this kind of stuff. When URL started suing him, fucking with these events, putting events the same day as his shit, pulling ballers off his card, he started turning RBE into a mega league. Like, let me show you how long my money is. I can also put a Max Out in a big room, or a Summer Madness-ish type card in a big room. I can take a Summer Madness-ish card and put it in a blue room. I can do that too. My money is just as long as you niggas' money. So sometimes it's just like a poking your chest out contest. I can poke my chest out as much as you. The reason why he probably did a Max Out is because he got tired of niggas saying URL is so great because they got Summer Madness and Gnome. See, like, I can do cards similar to that as well. If you don't have a URL, we never see a Max Out from RBE, in my opinion, and vice versa in some of the situations. I think Chrome is pushing Smack as well. So you need all of this healthy competition. It is good. And now we get Lux and Rum Nitty in a small room in the springtime. So around like April, May, I'm looking at this event to be going down. I don't know if it's a Gnome or just another event, but a small room, it should be fire. It should definitely be fire. So salute the URL and them niggas for putting an event together. But as far as his Smack volume, I like the card a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, only critique I'm gonna have about this card, I feel like at some point in time, it would be nice if you weren't able to lose badly and still get booked, at least right away. I'm not saying you can't ever be booked again, but I feel like one quick way to fix battle rap is whoever wins moves on. Or whoever loses just don't get booked for a little bit. I feel like that's a quick way to kind of help battle rap right away. There was a time when winning actually mattered. So when I look at this card, Ace Amin just got 30, bro. Let's just call it what it is. He just got 30. Shotgun Suge, he just got 30. How is he on Smack volume so fast? He right back on the next big URL card. You know what I'm saying? I look at Serious Jones. Serious Jones got 30. These niggas ain't just losing. These are, boo, get the fuck out of here. How are you on the next card? How? Then you got somebody like Danny Myers. You still ain't made things right with him in terms of him coming off the trenches. He ain't been on no big URL card since then. He the only nigga that came off trenches that really didn't get booked. He didn't get no looks, no big cards, no nothing. He kind of needs to have that look and that big card. Maybe it'll be coming up soon, but he should have had it by now. And that way people won't be like, yo, you stupid for coming off the trenches. URL didn't give you nothing. You got to fix that narrative, because that's the narrative going around for him. Is that whole situation. So I'm not mad at Tay-Rock and Serious Jones. I understand that you did the battle because there's history there and there's a way to sell it. It's kind of the main event of the card. There's a way to sell it, but we not going to act like Jones and just get 30 and do 12 interviews like the nigga won the battle. What the fuck wrong with this nigga? This nigga done 12 interviews and didn't even win. So to be right back on this card, it's kind of crazy, to keep it real with you. Ace Amin, another nigga that just got 30. You know what I'm saying? And he right back on the card. So that's the only thing that I would like to see change moving forward. Reward winning. Reward it at the end of the day. And I feel like that could go a long way and let niggas know, nah, you not on this card because your ass ain't winning no battles. This is the premier card, Smack Volume. A lot of niggas want to be on this card. If I'm a URL artist and I've been kicking ass and doing my thing and doing da-da-da-da-da, I'm I'm on the Cody list of doing my thing. I'm looking down like, ain't no damn way it's me on this card. And nigga just got 30. You back on the Smack card, you really is Beasley cousin. So it's like, you gotta stop that. But other than that, I like the card. I ain't gonna keep it real with you. I definitely like the card. And I feel like it'll be dope. I'm interested to see how the stream and everything go. Hopefully they got away for the chat and all this kind of shit. You could talk shit in the chat. It's actually kind of fire. They needed a break away from caffeine. I'm not mad at caffeine, but they definitely needed a break away from caffeine. And as far as a prediction blog and all that, I'll get into that a little bit later when I see a little bit of the energy. But you got Tay Rock and Sarah Jones. You got Hustle and BBL Hustle and Chess. You got Twerk and T-Top. They did a 2-on-2 together. And they battled each other. You got Charlie Clips and Chef Trez and Ace Amin and P. So you got 5 battles on the card. But it should definitely be interesting, man. We had a lot of blog awards. It's cool to get back to the battle rap. Chris Unbiased, holla at you.
You too, it's the third and last walk on.